Kahala Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakah Chodash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace, salutation to the Akim Bunda's work, and true to sincerity in the four corners of the earth. All right, I'm going to do this lesson. Okay, just going into current events. All right, and what's going on with Babylon. All right, and Nero, and also the Elamites, man. Okay, and Amalek, because this is what's hot right now. A lot of people want to be distracted, by sports and entertainment and fighting, UFC and shit and boxing, because right now it's really a low time, because ain't no foosball on. When foosball is off, a lot of people's minds is not occupied in that bullshit, because foosball is the biggest thing going in Babylon. I don't even think baseball going right now either, So it's real, the bread and circuses are short, all right? And the NBA is totally falling off. You look at the ratings for NBA, ain't nobody watching the fucking NBA right now, But hey, in Houston, they got a distraction for you. You could take your ass down there to the rodeo, all right, and watch Lizzo big ass perform, Which, you got to be a damn fool to be out there. You just had a FF, in Austin, and then you gonna take your happy ass, to the Houston rodeo. You asking for it, man. Salaki. You pretty much asking for it, man. And they keep saying it, man. On the news, they keep saying about these sleeper cells, man. You people are gonna be caught sleeping, trying to enjoy yourselves and have a good time. All right, in Babylon, man. Okay. So I wanted to talk about this market manipulation, that's going on with Donald T, man, and Babylon. Making the people feel more comfortable, making them feel safe. All right, making them feel like their investments are safe. Okay. Clear. I'm talking about blatant market manipulation is taking place in the precious metals. All right. Also in oil and gas, man. And if you can't see that, you're a dummy. So here it is. We on oilprice.com. All right, and you got West Texas. All right, crude at $83 a barrel. Okay, when on Monday, which was really Sunday night, it started opening up, almost going up to 110. Okay, and sure enough, the market manipulation came in, all right, and pushed oil down. Okay, Donald T got on the mic talking about, oh, the war ain't gonna last long. Matter of fact, we about to wrap it up. And all that took, that's all it took, for the elite to be able to cool the market down. Even though you still got videos popping up of Elam over there sending drones, all right, in Bahrain, in Dubai. And the Strait of Hormuz is still cut off. How the hell is the Strait of Hormuz cut off still, and you got drones still flying and bombs is dropping, and you got Iran saying, look, because Babylon saying, which that's a fucking lie too, Nero just playing a game, man, But you said they about to take their foot off the gas, and Iran is saying outward in the news that they not taking their foot off the gas no more. Okay? which they'll be a dummy to do that, you know. Which this is prophecy anyway, and this is the movie of the Most High Power. But you know, Iran has been trying to be peaceful, you know, for these last few decades, trying to stay out the way, trying to get out of Babylon's way. Okay, and Babylon kept poking it and poking it and poking it, and not even poking. You know, at this point, you know, they didn't put the ski mask on and came kicked down the front door. You know, so somebody put a fucking ski mask on and kick in your front door. Are you gonna blow them away? You know, or are you not advocating for, you know, that shit, but just using an analogy, man? You got your family in the house, your woman in the house, and some fucking YNs busting your shit. Are you gonna say, oh no, bro, it's all cool? Hell no. You know? And that's exactly what Babylon has done. Kicked in the door, killed the leader, you know, killed a lot of the other top brass, you know? So what the fuck, you know, they look like just letting bygones be bygones and shit. Hell no. You know? So the war's gonna go on, man. All right? You gotta be a damn idiot, you know, to sit here and to believe these damn politicians and shit. You know? And also, you know, the elites are making money, you know, manipulating the market because you already know they bought, before this whole situation happened, before the war happened, they bought into the damn oil stocks, you know? And then what they do? When they got high, they sold it off. And then guess what they do? If they set it off, they're going to buy right back in, you know? And sell at the top. That's what the fuck they do, you know? They got the money and the motion to do that. You niggas, Jake is always talking about motion. Oh, he got motion. He on. He got motion. Nigga, you niggas ain't got no motion, man. That's what I'm saying. With all you fucking loudmouth, arrogant Jakes, man, shut the fuck up, man. Like, seriously, shut the hell up. You Jakes that's in the streets, you Jakes that's in the corporate world, you Jakes that think that you building generational wealth, shut the hell up, man. You don't know what the fuck generational wealth is. You don't know what having motion is. Okay? Having motion ain't going and buying a fucking Maybach. Having motion ain't buying a goddamn a G-Wagon. All right? Having motion is what you see on this screen right here, dropping a fucking oil price. Can you do that, nigga? Can a nigga can a nigga drop the stocks? Okay? Can he crash the stock market and manipulate it? No, the fuck he can't, man. So shut the hell up, Jake. All right? You in captivity, man. You a bunch of damn happy slaves, all right? And I go for all of you. All of you, you Northern and Southern Kingdom, man. All right? And Northern Kingdom got this damn pride and arrogancy now, you know, as if they doing big things in Babylon, man. Get the hell out of here, man. All right? We're peasants in this place, man. Your ass got to hit it. If you got to hit a fucking clock in the morning, a loud ass alarm, you know, 'cause I got to have that loud alarm, man. You know, I got the old goddamn, the shit that got the pin that ring between the damn bells. You know, if you getting up to that shit every morning, man, you ain't got no damn motion. Yeah, you got motion in your motion in your ass to get up to go to the damn plantation. You know, and that's why, hey, when I be at the job, you know, and all these people that, you know, because they was going, I was listening to Jake go back and forth, talking about they mind is they heaven, heaven and hell is a mindset and all this sucker shit and all this and that. And I'm like, here it is, you know, I stay cool-headed all day at work. It don't matter what the fuck go on, you know. I'm not worried about that shit. I let all that shit roll off of me. But all these people that are so-called, you know, higher level and in their minds, you know, because you play dumb at work, you know, but all these people that are so call themselves spiritual and know this and that, you know, they getting emotional, they having fucking rants and going goddamn crazy up there, man. You know, full of frustration and shit. Okay, because they don't know that this is what we deserve. Okay, this is what you Negro Latinos and Native Americans deserve. all right, for your rebelliousness against the Most High power. And the sooner you understand that, the more you have peace, okay? Because you know this is just for a short time, you know? But if you ain't got this wisdom now to understand it, man, you're going to be bugged out. You're going to be mad. You're going to be upset. You're going to be saying, why did this ain't fair? Why I didn't get this? Why I didn't get this promotion, you know? Why this white boy got elevated over me? Nigga, because you in captivity. I don't know if they fucking told you. Of course they didn't tell you. They didn't tell you at the goddamn, at the Roman Catholic Church. All right? But yeah, man, so you got, now, you know, since they want to double down, the elite want to double down, you know, on manipulating the market, okay? Iran is still shutting down the Strait of Hormuz. Now, look, this shit here, man. The Babylon be quick with the propaganda. It say Iran begins laying mines in Strait of Hormuz, sources say. And then look on this other one, it say U.S. destroys mine laying vessels as Trump warns Iran over Strait of Hormuz. And this Reuters, I thought Reuters was kind of like Al Jazeera. You know, I thought it was like an independent news, but man, Reuters is completely co-opted, man. All right, Reuters is straight propaganda. All right, don't believe shit you see on fucking Reuters, man. They full of shit. U.S. destroys vessels near Strait of Hormuz. Iran War Live update. Okay, so they just so happen to know that they was gonna have mines and they went and destroyed them, man. Get the hell out of here, man. Okay. If you found out and it's on the news, it already happened. All right. Israel launches new strikes at Iran and Lebanon as U.S. says it has hit 16 Iranian mine-laying ships. But I thought you said them Persians ain't had no more ships. So which one is it? You know, did you destroy the whole fleet? You know, how they still dropping mines then? Because you can't drop no fucking mine off no goddamn not no tugboat, but a speedboat. You know, them damn boats that y'all was hitting off the Caribbean. You can't. And off of Venezuela's coast, you can't drop no mines off that. You got to drop a mine off a ship. Okay, a military ship. All right, so it's some fucking line going on here. That nigga's arrogant, man. Trump not happy with Iran's choice of Mojtaba Khamenei as new supreme leader. You know, which that's his son. You know. And Donald T was talking. He was like, "Yeah, he's not the guy. You know, he's not the guy. He's pretty much called that dude a small fry. Like, he said I don't know if he said something similar to like he's a small fry. He's a little guy. You know, we don't. You know, here it is. This the man's son and shit. You know." I'm telling you, the Most High putting the spirit, you know, in them Elamites to get turned up, man. Because they already see that America is great Satan, all right? They already putting up burning statues of Baal, you know, and putting Amalek Star and shit on there, okay? Then they see that the politicians are corrupt, and they all frolicking with the imp, you know, with that dude. So they feel like they fighting the devil. Which they are. You know? So how much more motivated, you know, are these guys? These dudes are full of morale. And then you got in the American military, they jaking up for a Hellcat. You know, the B-Dub is in there to get her a damn nursing degree when she get out. And get her some fucking disability. You know? So y'all not even fighting for the same reasons. Okay? Oh, and then it's pretty much confirmed now that Babylon hit that school over there. All right? With those children, man. Okay? Over damn near 200 children and parents and shit, you know, because they said they double tapped it. So they hit it once, and then when all the EMS showed up, all the parents showed up, you know, to check on their children and shit, they hit it again, man. Okay, so them people are motivated, all right, and they blood hungry, man. Okay, and not blood hungry how you Edomites are. All right, we ain't talking about cannibalism, nigga. Calm your wicked ass down. He's so salivating at the mouth. But hey, man, we told you who this devil was, man. You know, to you hard-headed Jakes out there. We told you what the fuck this devil do behind closed doors. We told you what these Jakes do that's on a higher level behind closed doors. And you mocked and you scoffed. Now the shit is on mainstream. Okay? And you ain't got shit to say now. You know? This article say Iran fighting back but not stronger than U.S. thought, top U.S. general says. See? Exactly. Throw Reuters in the trash, man. Throw Reuters in the trash. These motherfuckers is worse than CNN at this point. You know? And Fox is totally collaborating. It's just funny how that shit went back and forth, you know, between the Democrat and Republican, the news medias and shit, you know, because when Joe Sleepy was in there, watching the left was intolerable. You know, if you was looking for the truth, you know, totally intolerable. You know, total bullshit and propaganda. You know, especially when it came to that juicy juice. It was all about forcing the juicy juice, you know? And then now they flip to where now the right is totally unwatchable, totally, you know, unprofitable to watch, you know, as far as getting the truth. And then now you can go to some of these fucking leftist channels, you know, like the Young Turks and shit, you know, and they have some solid information. You know, just showing you that this devil is playing a damn game and these people are falling for it, man. You know? And that's why the scriptures and having this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, you know, is our center, man. You know? To where we don't go too far, you know, off course. Okay? You can always come back to the standard, all right, by following after what the apostles and elders, you know, have taught us. You know, so you don't go off the goddamn deep end, man. That's what's wrong with these guys. They go too deep and all this shit, you know? Going too goddamn deep. Like them niggas niggas was talking about at the plantation. Up there in my plantation. Oh, you need to get in this book and all these books and all this. You know? People just read the Bible. You're supposed to read, it's a whole bunch of other books. What about the book of Enoch? You know? And the same people that say all that shit, they don't even read the book of Enoch. Niggas just be talking, man. You know? The scripture talk about the making of many books, man. There is no end. You know? And at the end of the day, all these books do is copy off of the scriptures anyway, man. All right? Copy and pervert, you know? But that's all I had. You know, I just want to do a quick current event video, you know, and shalom.